My good friend, Cleveland's own Stipe Miocic on the phone right now. Stipe, are you there?
Yes. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Great to talk to you. Thank you very much for being on this 400th episode of your favorite program. I appreciate it. I know how big of a deal this is to you, how much you wanted to be a part of it. I was told that you actually called your manager, Jim Walter, and said, I need to be a part of this show. Is that not true?
Listen, I didn't get any sleep last night because I knew I was going to be on the show. And I was like, oh my God, I was so excited. It was just,
wow.
So pumped.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You just came back from Vegas, right?
I did.
You were at the Triple G Canelo fight, right?
I was. Let me tell you, that was an amazing night.
Why was it so amazing?
I'd never been to such a big boxing event. I've been to one of the local ones by me in Midwest region, stuff like that. But going to such a big fight for boxing, and just at a T-Mobile Arena, all the fans, and I had amazing seats, and it was great to be part. And I'm big fans of both guys, Triple G and Canelo, and it was just amazing to be there. It was just so much fun. My wife was excited. I was excited, and it was a great night. It was great friends.
Was there a particular reason why you wanted to go to the event? Like, did you go specifically for that fight?
Oh, yeah, I definitely did. I definitely wanted to check out the fight and see what it's all about. I've never been to such a big boxing event, and I was happy to go and, watch the fight live. And also, met some people, HBO guys, because you never know what can happen.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, if I ever box.
So you and Anthony Joshua continue to go back and forth. He kind of tries to downplay you and almost, I feel like he's sort of disrespecting you, saying that you're not in his league, but you continue to poke at him. You're not just doing this for Twitter retweets. You actually would love to fight him. You actually are very interested in trying to pursue this?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's an amazing fighter, and I would love to give him a crack at it. I think I would do well. I know I do well.
Is this a possibility at all? Have you had a serious conversation with the important people involved to try to make this happen?
No, I've not yet. I think they were more worried about McGregor, Mayweather, and
sure,
all that. But I don't need all that hoopla and all that. Different cities and blowing it up. I just want to fight.
Do you think that the success or the result of Mayweather McGregor helps your chances to get this done, or hurts your chances to get this done?
I think it definitely helped. I think McGregor did well. He did a lot better than a lot of other guys did against Mayweather. And it was such an amazing fight. Of course, it was a money fight, but but I still think he went out there and he proved a lot of people wrong.
Who do you think won the fight on Saturday, Triple G or Canelo?
I thought Triple G won the fight.
I had it 8-4.
Yeah, same here. If anything, 7-5.
7-5, right? The one judge, Adelaide Bird, who had it 118-110 for Canelo. Would you agree that she needs to be put in a corner for a very long time, a timeout? How could you even come up with any scenario in which that scorecard is even remotely acceptable?
No, I have no idea. When I heard that was the first one they called out, and I was in awe. And and there was a lot of Canelo supporters, at the arena. And they were booing because I think they felt the same way.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you ever was Anthony Joshua at the fight?
I didn't see him.
Was he there?
I don't know if he was or not, honestly.
Okay. Have you ever met him in person?
No, I have not. I would love to,
What is the fascination with fighting? You're doing so well as an MMA fighter. You're about to break the record for most consecutive title defenses as a heavyweight champion. Why go out of your comfort zone?
It's prove myself. I'm a fighter. I like to fight, and I've boxed one. I think it would be an amazing fight. I think two heavyweight champs went from two different combat sports would be an amazing thing. And I think people would love that.
So of course, right? I know, of course, and especially we've never seen something like that with the heavyweights. As we talk about this, the big mystery in MMA these days has been, when are you coming back? What is the status? You've been, as open as possible about wanting to change things. Where do things stand now between you and the UFC?
Oh, man, we're talking, man. I'm looking like maybe end of the year, beginning of January.
Okay, are you comfortable, or are you happy with the way things are moving?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Listen, man, it's all good. I got a great management team, and they're doing everything they're supposed to, and we're talking. It's all good, but it's looking like end of the year, January.
is part of maybe the stall that there isn't really like a number one contender. There's no sure thing right now as far as who would be next for you.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot of good guys there already. Heavyweight division, anything can happen any night. That's what's scary about the division. No matter how good you are, there's always someone that can beat you any night. And no, I don't think that. I mean, I haven't talked about who the opponent is yet, but they're thinking in December, January. So we'll see.
The one name that keeps coming up, or at least the guy who's making the most amount of noise, is Francis Ngannou. Do you feel like he's ready for you right now? Do you feel like he's done enough to warrant the title shot?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not the UFC. If I was a matchmaker, I wouldn't be fighting. No, but he's a very tough guy. He's been running through people. He's getting better every fight. He's definitely a great up and comer. He's got a great future ahead of him. And and listen, whoever the UFC wants me to fight, I'll fight. I'm never, if it's Overeem, Ngannou, it's whoever's next, Volkov, whatever his name is. He's a tough guy too. I have a hard time saying his name for some reason, but him or Kane, whoever they think, I'm not going to back down.
Would Kane be the most special in your eyes because he was kind of viewed as the face of the heavyweight division, and to break the record against him would signify something special? Do you look at it that way?
Yeah, it would have been great to fight him because I think it would have been an amazing fight between us two. We both are wrestlers. Both push the pace. We have great cardio. We still like to stand and bang. I think that would have been an exciting fight. Fortunately, he's hurt right now. I hope he gets better. I hope he is a super nice guy. I met him in Edmonton actually. And talked to him for a little bit. He's a super nice guy.
Did it get contentious? Was there pushing and curse words?
I was like, can you forget? No. We were playing this bow and arrow dart game hitting fans. So it was actually from me and Yair. We were smashing fans with darts in this like contest thing for Bud Light. It was actually pretty fun.
Wow. It seems like it got really tense.
It did, but we're all the same team, so it all worked out well.
Dana White said just a few weeks ago, before the John Jones drug test situation, they were looking at you versus John Jones. Was this ever brought to your attention?
No, never. I had no idea they were talking about it. So,
wow.
Listen, I'm usually last to know. So, which is fine. Whatever. I mean, if they would have me fight Jones, I would have fought him. I don't care. But they never brought it to my attention. So, I mean, that's when people ask me. That's like the number one question. I really tell them, I had no idea. I'm not joking.
What was your reaction when you heard that?
Oh, that's nice.
I mean,
I was like, oh, that's great.
Did you not say to yourself oh man, this would be huge, like the light heavyweight champion, the heavyweight? I can't believe I was this close to getting this done. You didn't feel like a little upset about it, frustrated that it was taken away?
No, I'm used to it.
What do you mean you're used to it?
I'm not going to get my hopes up for things, not just saying, just I don't really worry about getting my hopes up because, sometimes it doesn't happen. I'm not going to, worry about it and, ruin my day because of it.
Sure. Now, what about you versus Daniel Cormier? He's now the light heavyweight champion. Is that of interest to you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, whoever they want to fight, honestly, I don't care. I think DC's an amazing fighter. Super great guy. I actually was here a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We were walking around Cleveland and, we had, a great guy. We were having fun the whole time. Whatever they want me to do, and I think him and Gustafsson next. I think they were talking, who knows? I don't know, that's not what he told me, but that's what I heard. But who knows? I mean, I have no idea what I'm fighting next.
You and Dana don't speak on the phone every night?
No. He probably doesn't want to talk to me.
Why not? You're the heavyweight king. You should be on his speed dial.
Maybe I am. I just don't know it.
Yeah, well, he's not exercising.
When the Cavs were playing the Celtics in the playoffs, we're definitely calling or texting and FaceTiming each other. It was pretty much me just running my mouth to him, but that was about it.
You and DC did batting practice, right? At Progressive Field? Honestly, how was DC? Could he get it past the infield?
He did. He got it basically up the middle.
Wow. Did you hit any out?
I hit the top of the wall twice. I was so mad 3 times. I was so mad I couldn't. So I was frustrated.
Wow. And the cameras were on, right? They were filming you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh man, I was so mad. I was going for it, and unfortunately, I'm going to say that the wind looked like it was blowing in, so it did up my cause.
Right, of course. Has it reached the point where you could just call them up whenever you want and say, "Hey, I want to come do batting practice"? I feel like you have the keys to the joint.
Maybe not. No. I mean, I probably could if I wanted to, but listen, I'm just happy that I got to do that, and it's a great opportunity and hang out with some great guys and just have fun in the field. I love baseball and I love hanging out with those guys. There's just no dudes that love to play ball.
What do you think? I mean, they had this amazing streak. It ended a couple of days ago, but they're back at it. Do you think this is the year? Do you feel it? Are you nervous? Are you confident? How would you describe your feelings going into October?
We got it.
Wow, you're going on the record right now. The streak is ending.
Yeah, the streak. Yeah, we're fine. We won 22 in a row. Just showing what we got. And listen, man, we're gonna wreck everything in the playoffs.
Stipe Miocic, heavyweight champion of the UFC, is predicting that the Cleveland Indians will win the 2017 World Series right here on episode 400 of the MMA Hour. Is that what just happened? Predicting.
Exactly. Predicting. What's
at stake here? What if they don't do it? I mean, you can't just predict with no stakes, you know?
Okay. That the Toronto Raptors will actually make the playoffs.
You're stuck on the Raptors thing. I'm not a Raptors fan. But then let me ask you this. Okay, fine. I'm a Knicks fan, which is even worse than being a Raptors fan. But still, you of all people would appreciate being fan of a sucky team and sticking through it. There's, it's the darkest before the dawn, right? I mean, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Right.
Exactly. Got to start somewhere.
Speaking of which, who won that trade in your opinion? The Celtics or the Cavs? Honestly now.
I think we did.
Why?
I know I love Isaiah Thomas. I think he's a great ball player. And we got a couple of good picks, draft picks out of it.
Right. You got that pick from the Nets, but he may not play for a very long time. You know that. He has a hip injury.
I think he'll be fine. Plus, we have LeBron. We're good.
For at least one more year. But you can see the fact that he's gone after this year, right?
Yeah, I mean, if he is, but he brought the title.
So no hard feelings?
No, listen, man. I got no hard feelings. I'm not going to be like, oh, my God, he's leaving again. No, like, I don't care. It's his decision. He's a big boy. He can make his own decision, whoever's best for his family.
Yeah. But because he gave you the championship, it's okay. You know, it's a fair deal. You can now move on, right? To greener pastures, LA, something like that.
I guess so. I mean, if he didn't bring us a title, I still wouldn't care if he left or not.
Oh, wow. You weren't one of those guys burning the jerseys?
No. I don't even have his jersey. Never did.
Yeah. I mean, what is the cutoff, really? It's like 12 years old. You can't wear a jersey after 12, right?
Yeah, I mean, totally. I mean, I have a couple of basketball jerseys, but since I'm 12-year-old now.
Actually, I've seen you wear jerseys at games before when you're doing the flexing and all that.
Yeah.
So you don't believe in the cutoff?
No. I have my own personal jersey for the Browns and Indians and stuff like that.
Okay, fair. Okay, well, it says your name on the back. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. So to recap, we're hoping to come back December, January. We're confident that everything's going to get worked out. You're finally going to get paid what you think you're worth. Is that fair?
Sure.
Not very confident there, or at least not very convincing.
I'm not a convincing guy.
Are you getting anxious? Are you getting a little, like, you want to get back in there? You're healthy, right? I mean, you want to get back to fighting, correct?
Of course. I love what I do.
In the meantime, you're saving lives. You're fighting fires.
Yep, doing that. Today I'm actually helping my wife clean out to her family in town.
Oh, that's fun.
Doing that right now, and then some random person found a stray dog, a dog that got loose, and didn't know who it was, so we took him in for now and trying to find its owners. So
wow.
The usual run around at the master castle.
Wow. What a good Samaritan you are. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Any chance for Detroit? Any chance because it's so close to Cleveland?
We'll see. I don't know. See what the UFC wants, and we'll talk to them. Right now, just wait for the phone call and figure it all out.
All right.
Like I said, if I was a matchmaker and picking the venue, I wouldn't be fighting.
Okay. Well, keep us posted. Best of luck to you. Thankfully, it's moving in the right direction. Hopefully, it gets resolved sooner rather than later. We wish you the best, Stipe, and thanks for joining us on this 400th episode of the show.
Oh, hey, thank you for having me on this 4th episode. It means a lot to me, honestly, man, and congratulations on everything you've done, and keep it going, brother.
Thank you, Stipe. All the best. Go Tribe.
Yeah, thanks, brother.